A$AP Rocky crashes Kanye's Sunday service. Well, the fun started on Friday when President Donald Trump shared a pun-intended tweet on A$AP's release. He tweeted, and I quote, "A$AP Rocky released from prison and on his way to the United States from Sweden. It was a rocky week. Get home ASAP, Okay, get home ASAP, A$AP." That was quite interesting, but of course, you know, Trump has these permanent haters and people that anything he does, they will always see the negative in it. Some people were angry, some people were happy, some people were saying, stop taking credits for what you do not do. But moving on from that one real quick, A$AP decides to show gratitude to Kanye by crashing his Sunday service. As you recall, Kanye West was part of the initial push to get A$AP's legal predicament onto President Trump's radar before he was eventually freed last Friday, pending a verdict. Okay, yeah, so it's nice. I also saw the Kendall Jenner twist, and funny thing is that part never came up all this while. They're just what?
They're just Jones.
Why would you say that?
Kendall thing. Because if you looked at most of the posts, they said they look chummy. Some said they look romantically involved.
They've not been seen together.
Well, so many they had a thing. They dated.
They were talking. They were talking. So why are you telling me about the chummy part of it? You understand? Like,
there was one I read, like, standing next to each other romantically, and I'm like, okay, is that?
And then I watched the video, and I was like, okay, these people were just talking like they were inches away from each other.
Were they supposed to ignore each other? They're just exes, not enemies.
Yeah. And besides, even their relationship before ended in 2017 when we stopped seeing them publicly. That is, it doesn't even mean that they stopped seeing them. Where we stopped seeing them publicly was in 2017, right? And what makes you think that something isn't still going on?
Well, this is what I think here. You know, Kendall and their family, they love attention. A$AP has a good level of attention on him right now because of this arrest. You know, that's why they say there's no bad or good publicity. This has, even those that don't know who A$AP is now know that there's an A$AP. Don't you think Kendall might want to, like,
jump on it,
rekindle that flame and enjoy this attention?
Especially when they like to, you know, snatch successful.
We have to wait for mommy manager's script, because she writes the script. She writes the script. I'm sure she'll drop something for us soon.
And then maybe we'll probably see A$AP in one of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians series.
But real quick, did you find President Trump's tweets offensive?
No, I didn't find it offensive because there's a man, Brian, I can't remember the capacity in which you represent the United States of America right now, but he said that that they need to let him out of prison. If not, this would affect the bilateral relationship with Sweden. And if you know about bilateral, you know this is the agreement between two countries that is maybe on oil deals, on mineral resources,
on whatever
deal they have together. This would affect it because I've always said this on the show that Americans do not play with their citizens, especially when they're in a foreign jail. They don't joke around with that. Do you understand? It's better when their citizens are in their jail. Okay, you want this guy to be tried. You want justice to take its course, right? But you need to let this guy out. Do you understand? And then from there. Now, the president of America stood for him. That is not a flight risk. As soon as you guys want him back in your country for trial, he will come back. And that's the president standing for somebody. So how deep can he be? But one thing I also appreciated about the Sweden government is that they kept saying that, look, the judicial system is independent. Nobody can influence them. It's not like America, it's not like Nigeria.
Doesn't mean it doesn't have what's the best word to use now? It doesn't have its flaws. Because I don't know why you would arrest a man and keep him for almost a month without charging him, and then it's just wrong.
On a case of a flight risk, it's okay for you to think, okay, he's a flight risk, especially if he's found guilty and someone of that status being A$AP Rocky, knowing that he has the money. If he decides to disappear, he can disappear. But after the president stood for him, I didn't see any reason to still keep him in jail. Before then, maybe I wouldn't be saying this, but after Donald Trump stood for A$AP Rocky, I didn't see any reason to still hold him back.
All right.